Hey, it's Bridget from Math Giraffe. I'm showing in this little video how I have middle and high school math students self-differentiate during a lesson. In any classroom, even when your students are grouped into math classes by ability, you're still always going to have kids on different ability levels, and you have to make sure you reach all of them. So this strategy is how I do that when I'm doing direct instruction, like teaching notes. So I always have a few kids that after just one or two examples, they are totally bored, ready to move on, and don't need any more help from me. I also always seem to have a group of students who need a lot of extra support. They need more modeling, more examples from the teacher before they're ever going to be ready to approach the problem on their own. And then I have those in-between students. On some units, they get it quickly and this totally makes sense. On some units that are a little more abstract, then they might need some more examples. So these tend to have a few questions, these students, or they'll need a little teacher support, but then eventually they'll be able to handle it on their own fairly quickly. So now, after my first couple examples and the main topic of the lesson plan, instead of asking, okay, do we all get it? I stop and say, those who do understand this and you're ready to go, move to the back of the room. Those who want to do the next few examples still with me together, I'll do a few more on the board, you come on and move up to the front. So then that small group is working together. We'll do a few more examples. They can take more notes. They can ask their questions in a little bit of a smaller group quietly with me, while the students who are ready to move on are in the back of the room working quietly or in pairs and doing an activity there. So I have everyone who needs my direct attention right with me, and then those who don't need it right at that minute are towards the back. Then the groups are fluid. After a few more examples, maybe a few of the ones that are up with me are now ready and they can move to the back of the room. The kids absolutely love this. Everyone's happy they're right where they want to be, and given the option, I've noticed they almost always choose exactly what I would have chosen for them, but they're making the decision themselves and they feel proud of it. To make this work, number one, like any differentiation strategy, you have to have the classroom culture to support that these kids are going to be doing different things at different times because they have different needs. Also, you have to change it up. Have a little bit of variety. Sometimes maybe the group in the back is doing a card sort, an extension, a challenge. Sometimes they're doing the exact same work, but you don't want them to always expect that they're going to get their homework done sooner or something like that. You have to have variety. Sometimes I bring the front group who's working with me up to the board and let them all work at the board, and then the back group can start talking a little bit louder. Sometimes everyone's doing the exact same thing. You have to have some variety with this. And then the last, this is the most important, you keep your groups fluid. They don't get stuck just because they make the choice one day. From day to day and even throughout one period, they make the decision of where they need to be at each given time. This is just a small idea, but it made a big difference in my classroom. If you've never tried something like this before, I hope this is helpful to you. Check out my blog at mathgiraffe.com for more teaching ideas. Thanks!